Buenos Dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Buy up, buy up. And in minuto start in direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled and I'm very much so appreciative. So, man, a lot of shit happened this whole week. This weekend, everything, man. It's been hectic on YouTube. On the YouTube, what do they say? The YouTube yarda, right? It's fucking crazy, man. Everybody wants to play prison but don't want to go there, right? I definitely don't want to go there. I don't want to go back, right? Because I've been there. And I know what it entails. But anyways, Wack 100. The methodical Wack 100. The ugly motherfucker on Paru, right? Wack 100. But. Right? He definitely has spoken again. And let's be real here. You know, a lot of people made videos about it. You know, because Lefty Gunplay, it seems like Wack 100 has some type of infatuation with them. He can't keep his name out of his mouth, man. But let me explain to you guys my perspective on it and how I feel and what I think Wack 100 was really trying to say to Lefty. You know, subliminals, as well as what I think he was saying about the raza. You know, all this black versus the raza versus the black bullshit, man, is for the birds, homie. Okay? We are all going through the same struggle. You know, we've maybe not been through the exact same struggles in life. And I'll give the brothers that, man. They went through some shit, okay? But the brown man went through a lot of shit as well. Okay, so let's not sugarcoat or add preservatives to nothing and act like one group had it worse than the others. We've all had it fucked up. And that's the truth of the matter. The fact of the matter is this, man. Anyone of pigmentation to their skin, man, has had it rough. And even white men have had it rough, brother. You know, it's just the way it is. Life is not a joke, man. Life is for reals. And if you play it out like it's a fucking game or a joke, you're going to get laughed at. No one else. So, Wack 100, a lot of people have a feeling that he dislikes the raza, that he wants to diss them at every chance he gets. You know, but Wack said in his own words, it wasn't about the raza. It was all about Lefty Gunplay. For whatever reason, this man has an infatuation or a distaste or a dislike for Lefty Gunplay. Or does he? This is what I think. See, Wack 100 has built his brand, his name, his empire off of the backs of others. Okay, these same people, these same slave masters that he dislikes, you know, that we all dislike. He's basically showed the characteristics of one. You know, quick to build his brand off people and utilize them, then throw them away. Where's Blueface at right now? I hope his fucking books are fat. I hope Wack 100 is looking out for him. And again, you can't blame Wack 100 for what led to that motherfucker's incarceration. That dude got in a toxic ass relationship with a toxica. And now, boom, there you go. That vato's probably happy in jail right now with his celly boyfriend, man. So he can get the hell away from fucking Christian, right? But again, you can't blame Wack for that. You can't blame Wack for the game's fall from grace. You can't blame him for a lot of different things. It's just bad luck, right? But Wack 100 definitely, you know, is that person that when he sees somebody coming up, sees someone with the buzz, he's going to do one or two things. Either he's going to cheerlead and be on their team, try to get them on his team, or he's going to talk shit about them. But either way, he's going to be there. Like a Michael Jackson song. He'll be there, you know, or the Mariah Carey remix. You know, whichever one you want to choose. Wack 100 definitely is going to be there because he's a businessman. And at the end of the day, it's all about bread, green, that bag, stacks, cheddar, money, Skrilla, scratch, paper, whatever you want to call it. Dough, right? Dough boy, what up? Hey, what up, dough? Right? Mozzie said, it's all about money. And Wack 100 knows that as long as in order to keep himself relevant, he has to write off the relevancy of others, right? Now, right now, Lefty Gunplay is relevant. Whether you like his music, you think he could rap or not. And I'm in the majority when I say I don't care for his style of rapping, but I do think this young man has the characteristics to make it big because people like to hear him. They want, you know, anything that's dropped about Lefty Gunplay blows. And it's the truth. And Wack 100 knows this just like I know this, right? So Wack 100 has decided, if for no other reason, to get on Lefty Gunplay's head for a few different reasons. And he's continuously disrespecting Lefty. You know, talking about him going in for a kiss with Brick Wolf. I was about to say Brick Baby on the dead on, right? Look, Brick Wolf, who I don't know whether he was trolling or not and came out and said he was bisexual or whatever, questioned the validity of Lefty Gunplay's lean in, right? But you could tell, man, that was caught at an angle and Lefty was going in to tell him a whatever secret, right? And Brick Wolf definitely, man, was liking that, being that he likes the smell of YSL on men's chin bones. It's just different, right? Now, for Wack 100 to even look at that picture and run with that and disrespect, you know, Lefty, that's fucked up. That's cowardice shit, because you know damn well at the end of the day, them vatos weren't going in for no kiss. You know, and if they were, well, forgive me, because I'm wrong. But to continue that narrative, man, of disrespect, and then ultimately to tell Lefty, hey, if you got an issue, pull up. Now, that's some gangster shit, right? The thing is, man, I mean, J Diggs been trying to pull up, but you ain't never told him to do that. You know, you ain't never told him to do that. You said he was chasing your name for clout. That's just real. You know, I'm just being honest here. Anyways, to tell Lefty Gunplay to pull up to No Jumper on a Thursday between 8 and whatever time you work, 5 and 8, I understand that. Basically, he's Wack 100 is not showing fear. But at the same time, man, this is all a ploy between Wack 100 and Adam to rile Lefty Gunplay up to get him to pull up to No Jumper so they could do big numbers. It's all about money. It's all about attaching yourself to the man that's on the rise. If you could jump on that rocket, you can get where he's going, right? That's what it's all about. It has nothing to do with black and brown issues. You know, Wack 100 said it himself. He was not disrespecting the raza. But anytime you see someone shining that's raza or anything, it seems like you're always there to try to shut shop down. Now, I don't know if that's a personal hatred. I don't know if it's fucking just looks that way. But at the end of the day, it's a bad look. It's a bad look, man. There's been a lot of people that have pushed black and brown unity. They've pushed black and brown come up. You know, can't be mad at the brothers. They've been doing that, man. But you can't be mad at the raza either for trying to make it happen. You know, so I'm not saying Wack is a proponent for that. I'm just saying it looks pretty fucking crazy, some of the things that he said in the past. And to sit there and say, oh, this ain't about the raza. This ain't about this. This ain't about that. This is just about Lefty Gunplay. Why? Why is it about Lefty Gunplay? When you're the one that initially disrespected Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay only clapped back at what was said about him. And again, man, I got to commend Lefty Gunplay respectfully. This is why. There's been a lot of people that have come at Lefty Gunplay. From the band's diss in Lefty's neighborhood to pictures of him with Brick Wolf to several others, man. I know Swifty Blue's been going in on him, calling him a pipa smoker in many different variations, right? And this vato has held his tongue for the most part. And he just went about getting his bag and hasn't bothered no one, just doing his thing. He has a solid team around him, obviously, because they're telling him the right thing to do, which is what myself and Dub said a long time ago. And I'm glad motherfuckers listened, right? When we said, hey, ignore the rah-rah, ignore the drama and just keep on pushing and get your bag. You know, you either blow up or blow down. It's up to you, you know, or blow Brick Wolf, but that's different. Anyways, this vato has been doing what he's supposed to do for his family, for his legacy, for his career. He's just doing his thing, right? So to see Wack 100 hating, people are like, oh shit, Wack called him out. Will Lefty pull up? Is he a real gangster? Bro, J Diggs called Wack 100 out. Did he pull up? Is he a real gangster? No. Come on now, man. I respect Wack 100's business acumen. I respect his hustle. He's the hustler of all hustlers. You know, but there's a lot of things people tend to forget about Wack 100. Like him sitting down with 6ix9ine, knowing that 6ix9ine in that life is a confirmed. He still sat down with them, didn't give a fuck. It was all about the money at the end of the day. And then wants to sit here and pull paperwork and talk shit about other people on YouTube. If you don't stop it, Wack, but if you don't stop, bro, let that go. You cannot sit down with 6ix9ine and then turn around and try to pull paperwork on other people, man. It doesn't work that way. Or maybe it does in your life, But it's not supposed to, right? That's called, what's that called? Being a hypocrite, right? Now, you know, did Wack disrespect the whole raza the other day when he was going in on Lefty? No. I'm going to be honest with you, no. I listened to the video. I would love to play little snippets of the video here, but they'll probably report me. It's what people do because I'm very hated on, right? But you could go to TikTok, Instagram, it's out there, of the little rant Wack did. And what Wack is trying to do, and when I mention Adam 16 name, it's because Adam definitely is involved. Him and Wack are like two peas in the pod. You know, two peepees in the pod. And this is definitely what they're trying to do, is bait Lefty Gunplay into pulling up to No Jumper. Not for a fight. Not for a drink. Not for a smoke. Not to twist a peepa or to even kiss Brick Wolf. They want him to pull up so they can sit down with him and do views, do numbers. I ain't mad at him. You know, they're trying every angle. Good cop, bad cop, two cops, right? They're doing what they got to do. Not two pox, two cops. They're doing what they got to do to solidify that platform and grow. Just is what it is. If Lefty is dumb enough to fall for that trap, then you deserve it, right? That's the truth. But as far as the raza being all riled up over, you know, Wack 100's comments, man, he's done way worse and said way worse. You know, to sit there and say, hey, I'm not racial, I don't got nothing against SA. Yeah, you do, bro. Stop it. Okay? Maybe you're not a racist, bro, but you're definitely prejudiced, my brother. And I'm going to tell you why. You know, things that have come out your mouth concerning Home Depot and certain types of foods and the laugh and the maniacal ways of thinking and looks that you give when you're talking about Mexicans. See, you take the raza as a joke, man. You feel that no raza rapper can rap. You've said it in the past. Anything you've had to say about Southerners and you not doing business with them, I agree. And the reason I agree is I've been in prison. So I understand the tension between black and brown in prison, especially between the Southerners, Southsiders, and the blacks, right? I understand that. So I understand that you are of understanding that when you get in bed with them and do business, there's a hierarchy that you have to go through, and you're not trying to deal with that because you know what that is, right? Know what time it is. So I could understand that, but that's because you're letting your gang mentality and your foolishness get in the way of business. And so ultimately your bag is always going to be this big when it can be that big. Now it's much bigger than mine, I must admit, right? You've done that, but I'm saying it could be P. Diddy style, right? P. Diddy style. You're good with that, I'm sure. My thing is this, you know, when Wack 100 says something, people that take it serious don't know what the word serious is or can't spell it, because nothing this man is of a serious nature besides the fact that he's trying to build his bank account. He's serious about that. But all these call outs and disrespects and pull ups and I'll beat up Poetic Flacos and I'll beat up Brick Babies and I'll beat up these guys and that guys, that ain't none of it ever happened. It ain't none of it gonna happen. Okay? This man ain't gonna touch a hair on Lefty Gunplay's head because he understands the situation here. Lefty keeps a circle around him and he's got the backing of some real ones. And there's no way they're going to allow this man to do that to Lefty. But at the same time, Lefty's a grown man. If Lefty did decide to pull up and handle his business, is that what it's really about? I'm going to tell you what it's really about. I've seen it many a times. Oh, man, this is YouTube, brother. This is your power room. This is YouTube, right? That's what it's going to be. It's just YouTube. I'm going to get a shirt made that says, this is just YouTube, right? That's what people say all the time. Okay? What the man speaketh, he speaketh from the mouth, and it smells like shit and the heart, right? And if you say it, you said it. It can't be erased. But as far as Wack 100 disrespecting the raza and everybody as a whole, Charlie, I don't see that. I didn't see that in that clipping. You know, I know he has in the past said some fucking frivolous shit out of his fucking neck. He's bumped baking soda breath on the door and cell warriored up. I've seen it. Okay, but this time he didn't. He had a direct message for Lefty Gunplay. And again, I respect both these guys to a certain level. But at the end of the day, I think Lefty is in the right here, because you got to remember, Lefty didn't come at Wack 100. He didn't even know who the fuck Wack 100 was. It was Wack 100 who decided to disrespect Lefty and to sit there and say, oh, I thought he was black. I didn't even know if he was black, if he was white, if he was brown. Stop that bullshit. You know exactly who Lefty Gunplay is or was because you had a video of him on your phone, Bawoso. Stop it, man. See, these lies and this bullshit that continuously goes on, man. People don't see it for what it is. Do you recall when Adam mentioned Lefty Gunplay and this guy immediately went to disrespecting Lefty Gunplay? I'm talking about the first time Wack 100 and Adam ever discussed Lefty. He was already on his headpiece. He said, man, that fool can't rap worth shit. His 15 minutes of fame is going to be over. He's going to be washed up. He was in Pelican Bay doing this, doing that. But how the fuck do you know he wasn't Mexican, bro? Stop it. Videos, oh, I got the tape. I got power, I got the tape. Stop it. What you got is the shakes every time Jay Diggs mentions you. That's what you got. Right? Let's be real here. You can't sit there and call other men out and disrespect men that are smaller than you. He's taller than you, but, you know, a little light in the ass. People like that, and people that you know, are of this new generation, this Edgar generation, you feel you don't fear, and then run from a real gangster, man. You can't do it. Just doesn't. I mean, I guess you can, but it just doesn't. It's not a good look. You know, so that's the truth of the matter. And that's the fact of the matter. What you calling me a liar? They not like us. They not like us. You know? Come on now. You're sitting there with fucking Adam A. Minor doing your guys' thing. You know, Lefty Gunplay don't want to fuck with you. He ain't going to fuck with you. Let that man shine. That's the problem with black and brown. We never let anyone shine, man. We always got to tear someone down to help someone up. Why can't they both shine? There's enough bread for everyone. You know, that's always been the problem. People always say black and brown unity, man. I'm for it. I love it, man. Ain't nothing like two beautiful cultures coming together and making some beautiful babies, right? The shit happens. But at the end of the day, we all got to deal within ourselves first before we can deal with others. That's the truth. But you could be respectful to others at all times, man. And why is it that Lefty Gunplay and all these other Southern rappers, man, Wack 100 has an issue with? Is it because he's the one making the most money right now coming up? Is it because he's shining bright like a diamond right now? Because I guarantee you, if Lefty wasn't making no bread or doing anything, this Volta wouldn't have nothing to say, wouldn't care. Before Adam 16 could even say his name, he'd be like, I don't give a shit about that motherfucker on power, right? He would have did his thing. We all know this. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. They want Lefty Gunplay to go back on No Jumper because it'll do numbers. You know, and I think Lefty his team have decided to not do that. To not give these guys any shine off his name, man. And that upset Wack. That upset. So he told Adam, I got this, blood, I got this, right? And what did he do? He took to the internet on a rant and rave about Lefty Gunplay, but won't say shit about other individuals. It's amazing, right? Did Wack 100 diss the raza? No. He dissed one man. And I want people to pay attention to what I'm about to say right now on some real gangster shit, right? The same people that are now in an uproar, oh, he dissed the raza, he dissed the raza. Last week we're saying Lefty Gunplay was not raza. Do you not remember that? Like I said, we got to get our shit together within our own before we could go exploring other avenues of get down, right? Before you can sit there and be mad at one thing, that's hypocritical, and not another. Come on now. You know, a lot of people don't like me because I give it to you raw diggity. You know, uncut. No added preservatives. But I'm telling you guys the truth. The fact is, there's much more the raza, the brothers, and our communities can be doing other than fucking bickering and arguing on social media. Okay, let's be real here. Let's look at the thumbnail. Wack 100, you're not like that. Lefty Gunplay, he's trying to be like that. And them two dudes in the back kissing? Oh, wait, I hope it wasn't like that, right? And that's just it. But the truth of the matter is that it wasn't. It was an angle gone wrong. Wack 100 definitely deserves his respect for having lived that life. He's been in and out of prison, incarcerated since a young kid. He's done that. So it always triggers me or trips me out when, I don't want to say trigger because I don't give a fuck about that dude, right? But it always trips me out when I see someone who's really done time, you know, and knows the get down on all sides, has been involved in the politics, have seen it, allegedly, right? To act the way he's acting. Childish and real hyena-ish, right? And with Lefty's done time as well. And believe me, out of all this whole situation, Lefty's the only one doing the right thing. You know, The same one that everyone says is a smoker and funny hand sign. And I've mentioned it myself. You know, I can't be a hypocrite, but the same one is the only one not really paying attention to too much of what these guys got going on, because he understands that he's the jewel of the Nile. He's the diamond right now. And everybody wants to be around the diamond. It's just what it is. Okay? Wack 100, I truly hope, man, that, you know, he lives a long life of longevity and continues to be prosperous. You know, if he truly is involved at a level on some cop activities and stuff like that, well, the truth will come out eventually, man. I'm not going to sit here and say he's that, but I'm going to say there's a lot of rumors that float around, right? There's a lot of interrogations that go on at No Jumper, man, and I hope Wack does not continue to be a part of that. All the way from the blaming Big U of a murder charge, man. Come on now. To sitting down with 6ix9ine, to continuously debate and sit there with Adam who come on now. Right, A minor, and a whole bunch of different things, man, that I can sit here and go along the laundry list. You know, always I got the tape, this, and that. You got the snitch too. You're telling, you're exposing things that are not out there, man. That's a form and fashion of dry snitch. I'm just saying. I don't want to say too much, because I already said too much. Anyways, did Wack 100 just la raza? No, he didn't. Should Lefty Gunplay pull up and fucking fight this man? They would never do that. Wack 100 would open the door and give him a hug and say, "You finally made it. You finally made it." Right? And that's it. With that being said, I'll put you move with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. I know I'm going to get hated on for this one, but I'm just telling the fucking truth. I got nothing but love for the blacks, the browns, and everything around, man. We're going to continue to get down. I ain't even going to lie. I was with this black chick this weekend. That fucking wind was blowing. Right there, I was like, I love your culture. I was like, hey, I ain't going to lie, man. I was on my Don Cornelius shit. I was hitting it with the hippest thrust in America. I was just trying to do what I do, man. You guys already know what it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, strive for what I truly believe in. And that's the raza and the black man coming together as real in unity, man. And everyone just getting that bag. Let's get that money.